Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hafez TV. I'm your host, Hafez, and you're watching Hafez TV, and we're coming to you live and direct from Russell Square at the March for Children. So here we are, surrounded by British patriots for a change. Yes, I know. It's still London, believe it or not, and we don't have Palestinian flags everywhere. We actually have British flags and English flags, which makes a happy occasion. Anyway, guys and girls, here we are. We're going live. We're going to walk about. We're going to start talking to people and see how it goes. This is going to be a march from here to 10 Downing Street, where there's a stage, and we'll see how things go. Let's flip it round. We've got a lot of people, a lot of flags. Oh, I see. They don't want people with their faces covered. Yeah. Don't worry though. I'll try not to catch you anywhere in the camera. But are you kidding me? As in you were on interviewing, as in you were like on his show, or were you just having a report on it?
Yeah, the first.
What, just now?
Yeah.
So you're semi-exposed. All right. No, it's just I know you've always been quite protective of your ID, and I can appreciate that. But I think eventually you're going to get to a level where people are going to know. You can't hold that off for too long. They don't know because they can't recognize you. That's become your thing now. It's in, from what I hear, it's Parliament Square. That's gonna be down at Parliament Square there. Mate, do you mind if I go for it? Good man. Thank you.
Stand with a flag.
Yes.
We kneel for the food.
100%.
Yeah,
Good man.
There's going to be a cut.
Yeah, apparently there is.
Set in the middle of the two. Three down the street.
Yeah, I would imagine.
I seen Sergeant Ford today. Sergeant Ford is famous on the. Yeah, he's famous on the channel.
Who is he? I saw a lady called Lisa Sargent.
At least Sergeant Ford.
Yeah. Just said like,
He's a copper, Sergeant Ford.
oh, is he?
He's famous on the channel.
Oh, he's an actual police officer. Though. It's not like I thought it was like because people call themselves lieutenants and sergeants and all sorts of crazy. No! I haven't been. I just went to France for a few days. I didn't really do much else. How are you? How is things?
Obviously, but I'm here.
You made it. Well, I'm glad you made it. This is now complete. This place is now. The party's here now. When Mel arrives, the party arrives. How's your daughter? How's everything there? Last time I saw you was at that protest and your daughter. Nice.
She was giving everybody the side eye while she was there. You know, the hell are these people?
This is like your other world that she doesn't know anything about.
Exactly. That's a separate thing that she doesn't want to know about.
Nice. Yeah, London looks like it's going to be a good day. Looks like it's going to be a good day. Have you seen Louis or Busco? No, I haven't seen him. Louis said he's going to be here at 10, but I don't know where he is at the moment. I've not seen Louis. Ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for Louis. As always, I'm always live. I'm always somehow live. We're looking for Louis. We have Mel, the gorgeous Mel, Old Spice. You know, for a second, I thought that lady was Jupiter, but no. You know Jupiter, you know, yeah. I thought that lady with the orange vest was, but I thought, I don't remember Jupiter with tattoos on her legs. I don't remember her ever being that way. That wasn't her thing before, but it's nice. Brian, come here. Give me a hug, Brian.
Oh yeah, it's going to be good today. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's better than it was. We always arrive early, and it's.
Yeah. Brexit Brian, people. Brexit Brian, absolute legend. Absolute legend of a man. I'm sorry, I hugged him and I probably messed up the microphone. But yes, Brexit Brian, total legend. Love that man. So, let's do a little walkabout. Let's do a little walkabout and see what's what. Okay. Okay, guys, we're gonna do a little walkabout. Welsh flags. Base Welshman's supposed to be here. I don't know where he is, but he's supposed to be here. I should have done that for my thumbnail. Yes. So good to see people in the real world. Okay, let's see. We've got generally flags, placards, people are gathering, it's happening, it's coming along. I'm not entirely sure what the yellow flag is. Excuse me, sir, may I ask you what the yellow and blue flag represent?
Shropshire County flag.
Shropshire, oh, okay. Shropshire County flag. That's what that is. Awesome. Okay. I think I gotta tie this up. Sorry? I can do, but I mean, to be honest with you, I'm just doing a little walkabout. We'll do interviews when we get to Parliament. All right. So, I've lost Roy. I'm not sure where Roy is. Roy is lost to me. Okay, let's go back up here. Maybe he's up here. I don't see where Roy is. Where are you, Roy? I don't see Roy. Roy. No, Roy. Just a gentleman with a flag. Where the hell is Roy? Okay. I should have worn my England t-shirt. I forgot. There's the three lions. Let's see if we can find Roy and possibly Lewis. No Lewis, no Roy. Hey. Oh, we see an Israeli and Indian flag. There's an Israeli and Indian flag. Everybody's coming in. New people.
I'll see more meeting than Foley's up with.
Oh, sorry. There's Ginger Tony. Hello, Tony. How are you, love?
Right.
You okay?
Media passes back at the stage.
No worries, no worries.
Right.
Thank you, thank you.
People don't get a drink.
Aha, we have something there. I'm not sure. UKIP. Okay, let's go see what's going on over there. Irish flags. We have Irish flags too.
My mate got a best low down ticket. And that is what being used.
We have the man, the myth, the legend himself, Lewis Errington, setting up to go live. That's right. Here's some chickens for KFC.
Where's Marty gone?
Marty, I don't know. I lost Marty and I lost news. And here's the man himself, the man, the myth, the legend. You're all right, mate. You're good.
No, it's fine. I'm like a novice with it.
Let him be. Let him be. Do your thing, Lewis. Do your thing. No, everybody knows Lewis.
No, he won't.
Nah.
Behave today, Louis. Louis, behave.
Hold on, wait.
Okay, let me. We have some independence. How you doing, mate? You all right? You're good. You're good. Ending the. Sorry, guys. I'm just recording this.
Yeah, that's right. Go for it.
Thank you.
Any more information?
Sure. Actually, what is your organization? Actually, by all means.
So we're a non-for-profit.
Oh, hold on 1 second, please. I do apologize. This is kind of my microphone. If you could just hold it near you.
Okay, so we are Enough to End Rape campaign. We're a non-for-profit social deterrence survivor-led initiative, and we distribute these self-testing DNA rape kits. So this is an alternative if you don't want to go to the police, and it allows you to capture evidence and have it stored at the lab if you want to use it in the future. But more importantly, it's an alternative option for survivors that don't feel safe or comfortable already or able to go to a rape centre or to go to the police. So this is giving control back to the survivors, helping them acknowledge that something happened and that they've taken control to make sure that there's some evidence for later use.
Where can people find you?
So go on our Instagram page. Those are the QR codes. We are at Enough to End Rape, and you can find out more about us there.
Okay, thank you so much.
May you never need one.
Hopefully. Thank you.
Do you want to keep that? The fuzzy. I've got so many
This is the microphone. Thank you. Thank you for your work. You're doing wonderful stuff. Thank you. Okay, so all right. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, they actually are doing some wonderful work. They're actually providing DNA kits so that people can evidence their abuse. So that is amazing. That is amazing. Okay, let's go under this. Let's go take a walk this way. See what we can see. Got some constables. The police are out. At least they're out.
It wasn't that bad.
A little bit of police presence. Probably making sure the march is well organized, but the marches are usually well organized. Not much going on here, a little bit quiet. And we're now cutting through. Just gonna walk through here. Don't really see. Maybe Roy. Is Roy near that gentleman? How you doing, mate? Office Steve. Nice to meet you. Guys, seen Roy? I've lost him. Yeah, I totally lost him. Went around, see if I can find him. No Roy. Roy has managed to disappear. Roy's gone. Do you guys know who they are?
NDR, they are. Hello. No, someone asked me who you are, so I just said you're NDR. German TV. There you
German
go. There's
TV.
an exclusive there for you.
This is behind the scenes.
You shouldn't be embarrassed by cameras.
Not being funny, they got the same problem as us, you know.
Germany, oh, Germany has. I think Germany's actually got quite a bit bigger problems in some cases. Yeah. We messed up the broadcast.
I'll have a look for his stream. Can't find his stream.
Who? Oh, stream.
Yeah, he's there somewhere.
Yeah.
Lisa, I'll come and find you, yeah? Yeah?
Yeah, I'll see you around, eh, mate?
Okay, I'll be around.
You see, mate?
Yeah, I'm sure I'll catch up with him at some point along the way. John's supposed to be here as well, but I
Yeah,
don't
John,
see.
not unless he's going to meet John.
Yeah.
He's here, he's well near that Jeff Taylor.
Oh, is he?
I'll see him earlier, yeah.
Oh.
He's got the Union Jack tie.
Oh,
You can't
okay.
miss him, he looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff Taylor's here.
Yeah, I'll probably have to do a little. Actually, let's go record these ladies. No, I'm sure we'll find them. You guys. See you in a bit.
That cable, it's not even...
Clearly, there's a lot of love here for our dear leader. People love our elected officials. Sorry guys, I've been ignoring the chat. Thank you for everyone in the chat. Slim, good afternoon. Yo, good day. Cuts, big up Cuts. Love you Cuts. Yeah, thank you everyone. Let's join us in the live here. We are just I just got to get my hold on.
Boy, just was there just then.
Yeah, let me get something out of my bag. I just got to I forgot to get my microphone.
He just walked down that way.
Okay, that's good.
He's blowing up on his stream. He's doing well on his stream.
Yeah, he streams. He said he's getting like 20, 30K like
He had about
streams.
800,000 views on his.
That's insane. That is amazing. I gotta find out what he's doing.
Got about 400 people.
I know. He's چه خبر آقا قربونت
How
بشم
you doing? You all right? Nice to meet you. I'm Jay.
Nyack, the banana man.
He don't have to. Hey.
Hey,
I was just
I was actually, we were just looking for you. Nyack is here.
just with him just now.
You met. چه خبر?
Did you enjoy France?
France? It was good. It was actually good.
Did you get,
We
did
went-
you get many videos there? Yeah?
I got a little bit, not the protests. I mean, I got videos like holiday
But
videos.
you was on when the riot happened. You was
No,
there.
I wasn't. I was there when
Why you
but I wasn't at the riots because I was there with my girlfriend. I can't take her in the middle of riots. She's gonna, I was saying to her, اگه یه چیزی بشه بچه‌هات منو میکشن فامیل میاد منو گردن منو میزنه I can't take her into like the day. I would have gone if I was on my own, but because I wasn't on my own, I couldn't risk it. I did take some videos of the police when they were putting
I
on
saw it.
all the gear.
I saw, and I'm always waiting for the,
The next bit, the next clip. Yeah, I gotta upload. I did get some videos of the fans cheering and but this was during the day when things were cool.
Yeah.
Later on is when things got bad at night, and by then we were at the hotel. We were far away. Hey, how are you, mate? You all right? Hey, how are you? Hafiz TV. Nice to meet you.
All right, so many.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Hi.
Hello there.
How are you?
Can I have a group selfie?
Yes, yes, of course.
Will you take a photo? Excuse me.
Excuse me. Oh, but you know what?
Me too.
Hello.
Thank you, man. You are.
Oh, bless you.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. There's Nayak, the famous Mr. Banana Man himself. Oh, sorry. Let me.
I'm hoping that we've done.
That's okay. Let me just put that over here.
Ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Everyone in the front. Cheese.
Cheese.
Thank you.
Thank you. Come in. Thank you. Your services at a modest price, I'm sure.
We'll go. Let's move then. Let's move.
My word. I don't need to. Today? Oh, no. Today, yeah. My children, you know.
Okay, guys. Let us go. Hello, Lieutenant. Love you, Lieutenant. Thank you, Donna. Everyone in the chat, thank you guys. I'm sorry I'm not being very interactive with the chat. Just actually I gotta plug in.
Look, that's all the gear that is. One day in my dreams, if I'm lucky, I might have a set.
This is all cheap crap from Temu and Amazon, believe it or not.
It don't matter, it does the job, my friend.
That's it. That's it. Okay, guys, things are going to pause for a second because I just got to. It's okay. The power pack is on. I just realized I forgot to plug it in, and I'm reduced down to 85% now. And there it is. There it is. The man, the myth, the legends. They're all here.
Enjoy your day.
How are you, mate? It's been a while. You all right? Haven't seen you at speakers much.
It's Lisa Sargent.
Yes, I know. We met.
We've got Hafiz here, guys.
Yes, we have. Oh my God! Tell him. Local experimentalist. The man himself, local experimentalist.
Yeah, I haven't been out in 8 months.
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, you've. This is the first one, I guess, in a while, huh?
Yeah, the last one was the last Tommy Robinson project.
Yeah, that's a long time. Yeah.
I haven't been speakers for. I might go tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow actually, if you want to annoy the turfs, they're there. So Posey Parker is there tomorrow. So yeah, if you want to piss them off.
I heard there's like a music event happening there tomorrow. There might.
Oh really? Oh, that's interesting. I don't know. I didn't know anything about a music event, but I know. Oh yeah, there is. There's a concert, but that's all blocked off. So you have to pay to get into that. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. As in, I wouldn't imagine there's anything from the outside you'll be able to see because I was there last week. It was all blocked off.
Speakers Corner will be open.
Oh yeah. Speakers Corner. Yeah, it wouldn't affect that. Speakers Corner will be all right, and the feminist tree of knowledge or whatever the hell they go to, the freedom tree, they go to this tree because they don't stay at the Speakers Corner area. They go to this little area because they want to have their own little, little space, safe space. You would say.
How far away is this tree? I've heard about it.
It's a 5-minute walk from Speakers Corner. It's not really far. It's just a bit. It's just far enough away so that the Speakers Corner people don't bother them. They have their own. Yeah. The connection sucks. I mean, I went there at the beginning when they started going because I thought it might be something, but I'll be honest, it's just a bunch of dykes complaining about the world. So I was like, I heard this once, I heard it twice, that's it, it's rinse and repeat from that point onwards. I just mess with them when they come, because when they finish their little, sewing circle, they walk over to the the main speakers corner area because they want to occupy some space because there's too many men here. So that's where you can fuck with them right, because they can't stop you from heckling them, because that's part of speakers corner. So that's why, if I can, because the problem is I have a birthday party to go to at 2:00. It's like a birthday lunch. So if I can, I want to go mess with them a bit and then go to the party.
Organized.
They go there at the last speaker's corner of every month. So tomorrow is the last one of this month. So they are always there every end of every month, or the last Sunday. So that's why I know they're going to be there. And I usually want to, I've messed with them a couple of times, but I want to do it again. Because it's just so much fun. It's like, it's so easy to trigger them. It's so easy to trigger them. You can trigger them like that. Just tell them to make you a sandwich.
I work in the bakery. I've got a lot of bread ready.
Yeah, just say, look, it's Sunday. Why are you guys here instead of at home cooking a Sunday roast for your man? Shouldn't you be spending your time more productively behind the stove? and then just sit back and watch the abuse just come like a tsunami of abuse.
Naughty boy, happy boy.
It's just, they're just too easy. They're just too easy. And then they claim they're not feminist. Like Kelly J goes, I'm not a feminist. I'm like, you literally TERF. It's in your name. You guys are TERFs. Yeah, they're good fun. If you go there tomorrow, mess with them.
Yeah,
Definitely mess with them.
I might go there, or there's a Cypriot festival that I might go to.
Ah, okay.
Held once a year. So.
Oh, in that case, go to the Cypriot, because that's once a year. These guys come every month.
But you got to pay to go into the festival.
Ah, okay. But yeah, I mean they're there every last Sunday. So it's
Tree, what is it called? The tree of.
I don't know. They call it something tree, but it's essentially where Speaker's Corner is. As you walk down towards where the concert, you'll see where the concert is. They'll be adjacent to that. You'll see them. They're usually there around like, yes. It's like it looks something like that.
Wow, okay.
And what's it called? I think they're there like by 11, 12. And because they usually go, I think something like 11, 12 or 11, and then they finish around 1, they come back to Speaker's Corner, like 20 minutes there, and then they go home. It's Sunday, they're not going to spend the whole day there. They've got lives. Exactly, they're not sad, lifeless people like us. They got shit to do. Okay, my audience is getting bored. I better go and do something for them. Cheers. Hello, John. This is, let me just see if I can say hi to him. He's walking away. He's walking. Hello, John. Nice to see you. I'll follow your channel. It's great stuff. Okay. They're getting a little rowdy. Hi, how you doing? I follow your stuff. It's great work, great work. That's good. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit hot today. It's a little bit warm. Safe to say there are no Keir Starmer fans here today. They're, they're not loving him right now. Our dear leader, some would say supreme leader.
Honestly, yeah. Used to be a time where if you said anything about the country's leader, you went,
Yeah, you know, there still are places like that.
well,
Try North Korea.
the UK is becoming that.
Yeah, UK's definitely headed that way fast. Can I ask what channel do you work with? Is it your own?
Well, I'm doing independent as well. I'm split in between the two platforms today. Vox Populi, and I'm trying to be my own which is He Speaks Freely. Freely.
He speaks freely. I'll follow you.
Thank you.
Look you up. Oh, it's Harvest TV. Hold on, make it easier. It's because it's a weird name.
Lovely. I think I might.
I've been around.
I think I follow you on X.
Really?
Possibly.
Oh,
I think I might.
awesome.
Yeah.
In that case,
Let's
awesome.
put face
Could
to
you
name.
could you tell me again so that I record it so that I can remember it? I'll play it later. Your channel.
He Speaks Freely and Vox Populi.
Vox
And you can also find my work on Resistance GB.
Really, that's what I mean. That's how I know you. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
That's what.
yeah.
Yes, Resistance GB.
I've got my fingers in a lot of pies.
You do good work. You do good work.
Thank you.
Okay, let's get in there.
are you, mate? You all right?
See you again.
Good to see you. Yes. I saw your bro.
Yeah. We go everywhere together.
See you, Nathan.
Come on, you gooners. Come on, you gooners. These need to hear me.
Were you guys live from like near Leeds yesterday?
No one can trust you.
Such bad signals.
Is it? I gotta actually check mine. I'm not 100% sure how good it is here.
Hey, what's only marching now? What's only marching now? He had a red flag on.
I think he's gone mental. I just showed him this video and he said this was I don't think
Thank you everyone.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Things seem to be okay, sound-wise, connection-wise. Sorry. Oh, Dibble. All right, guys. If you can hear me, like and share, subscribe, all that stuff. Mostly share. We are heavily shadow banned on YouTube, so feel free to share this far and wide with whoever you can, wherever you can. But there's a lot of channels here today. A lot of guys, a lot of independent. We can see Street Mike. Street Mike is here covering. There's Wendell. Sorry, thank you, sorry. There's Wendell doing his thing with Street Mike.
I'll be up there. It's gorgeous up there. 100%.
There's Wendell doing his thing, as always.
I'm running up. Oh, yeah. Get to that.
All right, guys. Can't really hear a thing. I gotta get closer.
Someone who I know personally that's been abused. This can happen to all kids. It is so common for children to be abused, not just by not just by adults, but also by other children. That's something else that doesn't get enough talk or enough credit. It's and I've heard a lot of stuff that she hasn't discussed publicly.
Oh my God, it's so hot.
It's getting not only trauma and scars that she left with. Oh my God. This never goes away. Children are affected their entire lives in what they went through. These scars, they may be invisible, but they are there.
Tommy! Tommy Robinson! Oh, Tommy! Tommy Robinson! Oh, Tommy Robinson!
You shouldn't be here to see Tommy when he gets something. You should be here for the children. Tommy's a great man, yeah? There's no doubt about it. What he has done exposing grooming gangs is fantastic. But if you are coming here to support Tommy, you are coming here for the wrong reasons. You should be here. You should be here supporting the children, standing with victims of child sexual abuse and exploitation.
Thank you very much. I'm catching up with you. Who's next? Come. So, good afternoon. Don't be scared. What's your name? So tell me about this T-shirt you're wearing. That's one of Tommy's. So you agree with uniting the kingdom? And
I do.
so today's event is about our children. Tell me why you felt it was important. You had to be here supporting the cause.
I have an 8-year-old daughter and I am
Come forward a bit so we get good sound.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Beautiful.
I have an 8-year-old daughter and it keeps me up at night thinking, what does the future hold for her? Like the gentleman was just saying.
Hold that a minute and I'm going to go around there with sound. Go on, carry on.
I also, when I was a teenager, I was also a victim of these people. I got no help. The police didn't help me. Even my school didn't help me. I was hooked on drugs, and I'm fine now, obviously. But you know, we need to put a stop to what's going on. What Tommy rang like 2 years ago when I was a child, it's exactly what is still going on today, and it needs to be. And it needs to be put to it.
So what do you hope to achieve from today's gathering?
Hopefully,
Talk to the people, man.
Farmer get his arse in gear and finally stick up for the children and women of this nation that have suffered, so no more children will suffer in the future.
Excellent stuff. And if you look at your phone, Keir Starmer's ringing now. Show people.
Block him straight away. Thank you. Say hey,
What's the fact?
Keir Starmer's a cunt, mate.
Do you know one thing I love about what I do? What? Is that the people I interview have class.
Yeah, mate.
They don't fucking swear. Yeah. So no swearing. Yeah. So repeat what you just said.
Keir Starmer's a cunt.
Yeah. So Keir Starmer, a couple of weeks ago, we felt it was important to introduce a statutory inquiry. Do you think that's great?
I've got no words for Keir Starmer. I hate him. I can't even talk about him.
But at the moment, he's given us an inquiry. Why don't you think it is good that we're now
finally, it's taken a long time.
Going to expose all those corrupt Labour councils?
I don't believe that an inquiry is actually going to take place. I don't believe that it's going to be the inquiry that we need. We actually need a full-scale inquiry, not people being exempt. Whitehall shouldn't be exempt. Nobody, the police, nobody. It's important we get to the bottom of this absolute scandal that's taken over the UK. Everyone's too scared to say anything. Well, I'm not. I'm here, and everyone should be here. And if you're not, you should be ashamed of yourself.
So, tell me about you. Why are you here today?
Right, I'll tell you why I'm here today. It's because not only is Keir Starmer a wanker and can't and cunt, it's not about anything like that. It's about the protecting our children. Our veterans are homeless and they happily step over on the street, don't want to help, but you've got loads of immigrants and it ain't about colour, it's about if I went somewhere to a different country, do you think I'll be getting all this? So no, it's a wanker, sorry, but thank you very much. Good day, everyone.
Hold on. Before you go, would you agree the issue is about illegal immigrants, not immigrants?
Yes,
illegal.
it's nothing. Listen, we live in a block, right, and a road full of immigrants that are legally here, and we don't have no problem with them, and even they're sick of it. Why should they have took the right route round? And this lot just coming here, it's about, I can't think of any country I could go to and demand everything, treat people like shit, groom and break their kids. For what? But thank you anyway, I've gone to shine now.
Thanks a lot. Hey, we're on fire today. Urban Scoop on Tommy Robinson's YouTube channel and also on Tommy's Twitter page. If you come forward, my darling, come forward. Stay there. I don't want you to break my camera. What's your name?
My name's Angela. My name's Angela.
So, Angela, tell me about the importance of you being here to support this amazing event, which is going to be leaving Russell Square in a few moments.
Yeah, I've got 2 children back home. One of them's a girl, and obviously it's a very scary prospect in the UK at the moment. And I'm actually sick of literally being the second best in our own country. We are literally, no one gives a shit about us anymore. Like literally everybody else coming into our country, they're illegal. It's not a racist thing, it's about them coming into our country illegally and doing bad things to our children and our women on our streets, and it needs to stop now.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah. I hear you. Thanks a lot.
Okay, it looks like they're moving. How are you, sir? Oh, you all right? I'll follow you, Freddie. Go on, Freddie. Break through the lines.
Following street light.
Yeah. Get there. Yeah, he's trying to get in front of the line. Who? Me? Yeah. I'm always live on these things. I'm too lazy to pre-record and edit. Sorry, everyone that's looking at Wendell's back of Wendell's head, but we're following Wendell. Wendell knows where he's going. So, Wendell's the man. Wendell knows what he's doing. Are you okay?
There's a claim there.
Be careful. You twisted it. Are you okay? There you go.
Make way for street light.
Make way for Wendell.
No, did he know more? You're left behind.
Come on.
Sorry.
Sorry.
He's in his wheelchair.
All right. Sorry. I'm in. Sorry. Go in. Get in there. She can't hold me. Tell me I'll do it for you.
Silent march is a stronger march. We get a stronger message across. No one does shit about kids. We are here for the children. Alright? It's a silent march. Come on! Hey, look at the camera. We're live on camera.
I can't even take my own. My hands are full. Back it up.
You like your camera equipment back up? Back up. That's why I'm with the cameraman today, mate. Come on. It's in the sky.
Oh,
Paul Golding.
Paul Golding. Yeah.
where is he?
He looks like he's straight out of the 90s though. He had like this old camping outfit.
Oh, I
I was like, this guy's out.
Time traveller.
I'm sorry. I know it's John, isn't it? No, it's not. It's James.
Jeff.
Jeff. I'm so sorry.
John, James,
Jeff. And Jeff.
There's three of us.
Because I follow you, I just forgot the name.
Abby. Phil, organiser. Get a
word.
No, not him. In the blue top there, look.
In the green top.
No, the blue top there. That's Phil, the organiser. That's Phil, the organiser. Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll catch up with him.
Right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, people.
Okay, guys. My head's about to fall off. Okay, guys and girls, we're gonna stick the microphone on me. It's very windy. Hope the wind noise isn't too bad. We're marching. Okay, there's a very loud machine here right now, but we're trying to get some shots. Gigi, daj mi först aha.
Big up, Havers.
What's up, Lewis?
KFC.
There's Street Mike. Street Mike is feeling it. It's heavy.
Can we ask the media to walk either side, please?
You've got literally 40, 50.
Okay. It stopped again. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, hello, are you alright? Nice to meet you.
Right. Everyone who's got their pictures here, get the last.
Sorry, CB. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. What's up, Marty?
My first album, I was
2,000 people watching. Guys, we got Roy here, big up. Roy in the house. Nice. Louis Harrington, big up.
Okay, guys, we're marching. We're marching. We're marching. We're marching. These are the moments in life you wonder some of the choices you made.
KFC here today.
The KFCs, no, the KFCs are at the other side at Parliament Square, what we call
The KFCs.
the KFCs are essentially middle-class white people supporting terrorists. Huh?
Of course, you're memorizing where the KFC is.
Yes. No. The KFCs are the Palestinian supporters. These are middle-class rich people who support terrorists that would behead them in a second. Turkeys for Christmas, chickens for KFC.
It's a vegetarian alternative.
I don't know, broccolis for the broth. Broccolis for the stew.
Palestine is like a good example. Also, just like more commonly, like why do liberals share a table with Islam? I just never understand.
The liberals, it's the communists. You see,
Like, the same
it's called the unholy alliance of the red and the black flag. The black flag of Islam, the red flag of communism.
Yeah,
And
my
that's
problem is that like the same critique they give of Christianity, they would also give, or they could give of Islam, but they don't.
oh yeah. It's almost identical. But the fact is,
They're not religious. You could see the inconsistency. Now, the reason
That's-
why I
that's-
know
yeah.
liberals do it is because they know that Christianity is currently being moved. It can progress. They know Islam won't. And also, Islam is this exotic religion.
well,
So-
that's really what it is.
Yeah.
There's two factors for the liberals that find it really hard to criticize Islam. One is a racial ground, and the other one is this ethnic minority ground. So anything minority is like as if somehow it attains some holy level in which you can't criticize.
So like hippies always love like
We love you.
Metropolitan Police. Actually,
The KFCs are there.
oh, are they?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Down the road! Down the road!
Left and scum over there.
Down the road!
Over this.
Down the road!
I can't see it.
What is it?
No, they're the counter protesters. Police have moved the line a little bit.
Get out of here!
Lefty scum. What that street?
Yeah, what's going on? What is happening? Some of the police.
Let's go.
Okay, they're moving them back. I'll be honest, I think the Metropolitan Police is employing very attractive people these days. What's going on? Look at this. Look at this, gentleman. These are models. Okay. Look at that. Okay, we're gonna have to go back, guys. We're gonna follow the march. We're too far away. This is boring. Sorry. Okay, we're moving. We're moving with the march. Sid, how are you, mate? You're good.
Really warm. You must be
I am
boiling.
dying. I am dying. Literally. Yeah, because I need the pockets.
You need a bigger bag.
Look at this. It's insane. Okay. 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 Okay, now we're moving with the crowd. We just had a look at the unwashed, and we could smell them from even the distance that the police had kept them.
They're protesting to stand up for paedophiles.
Literally, it's like, how can you counter protest a protest against pedophiles? I mean, you've got serious issues if you're counter protesting that.
Exactly, that's it. Society's over.
You would think literally everyone in England would literally be on this side right now. Like,
To support the
this is like
It's outrageous.
I mean, people were shouting "lefty scum off our street." They should be shouting the paedophile supporters off our street, because they are literally counter protesting.
It's a low point in humanity.
I swear. Oh. Okay, guys, we're gonna try and make it to the front of the thing on this, because we are way behind now. We are way behind. So let's see. Look at this. Look at that. Massive. Okay. Okay. All right, guys, we're gonna try and see if we can get to the front of the march. We're a bit behind. We're quite a bit behind. See if we can make it to the front. Oh, you guys have come the wrong way today. Okay. I think we're relatively closer to the front.
And we're now passing Holborn Station.
Yep. What Brian said, we're passing Holborn Station. To be perfectly honest with you guys, if I didn't do this, I'd die of a heart attack. This is my gym for Saturday. It's like practically once a week exercise session. Ooh, okay. Looks like, I'm not sure if this side of the road is open. Looks like it is. So we're just gonna walk it. We're back with Jim. And I believe it's Jim this time. But Jeff, we're back with Jeff. Not John, not Jim, but Jeff. We're back with Jeff. I love your reporting. I love the style. The way it's really good. Oh. Okay. I think we made it to the front. Yeah, we made it to the front. Ah, the man, the myth, the legend himself. This is the future supreme leader of Iran. Maya Tusi.
Yeah, it wouldn't keep up. It would take one country to be safe and united again. But when you protest against, for example, grooming gangs and the complacency of the government, apparently you're the bad guy. Well, we're here to continue the fight.
In your opinion, what are the two most important points that we can take from these cases?
Well, one of my main things is that still bureaucracy is the main problem. You can have any sort of report you want, but you don't do anything about it. So they can have more reporting power. People get qualified for inquiry, that's not enough.
Looking at these sort of things. This is Liam.
Hi, Liam. How are you?
How you doing, man?
Maya. Can I just come out?
Ladies and gentlemen, Maya Tusi, the future Supreme Leader of Iran.
Hey, come on!
Ayatollah Maya. Ayatollah Tusi. Ayatollah Tusi.
Tusi in the house. There he is.
So Maya, when are you actually making your bid for leadership of Iran? And
I would like to become the Lord of Tehran. Have a seat in the House of Lords here.
Lord Mayor of Tehran. Are you going to become the Sadiq Khan of Tehran?
The exact opposite, but yeah. Good actually. I'm surprised. Yeah. Considering like usually with this sort of crowd, you need to have like big figureheads. But an edgy teenager. Everyone's united. Even if someone like me can't make it.
Yeah, it is. It's Liam/me alone.
Indeed, I am the first, the last, the Alpha, and the Omega.
Oh.
Omega and Alpha are just letters. They mean to suggest that you're everlasting. So it is Christ.
Would you say that that is kind of Christ saying that he is God?
According to Quran chapter 55, Allah is the first and the last. There's an
Who would call themselves the first and the last, just in case? We didn't know.
The way that Muslims read that text is so stupid.
Okay, how do most Muslims interpret the text which very cryptically and yet clearly says, I am God?
So it is, he is the first, as so far that he is made in the bosom of the Father, and he is the first in receiving and also giving revelation, but the last insofar that he will judge the whole of mankind and be the last to be judged.
Okay. But how is it the Muslims interpret this as Isa not being God?
Again, that's what I told you. They believe that first and last is just accrediting him to being the firstborn and also the last in terms of judgment.
But if Adam is the firstborn, then how can Jesus be the firstborn?
Firstborn is just an honorific title. So, for example, King David is the youngest of 8 children, but he's still referred to as the firstborn.
Oh, I see.
This means that you're the most favored. Now, the reason why it says firstborn is because traditionally your firstborn son is the most favored within the household. You know that common stereotype that the oldest is always the most favored?
I see.
Comes out of this common...
Firstborn.
Yeah, that you are the firstborn.
I see. So they're assigning him as firstborn, not in the sense of he is the firstborn of God, but he's just firstborn.
The most favored, because according to Hebrews chapter 1 verse 3, the father is most pleased with his son.
I see.
So, and if they want to say, well, that means that he's ontologically like subordinate or created and not God, well, then you're going to have the issue of, well, then the Bible contradicts itself when it says that David is the firstborn of his household, even though he's the youngest of 8 children.
Interesting.
Yeah.
There you go, guys. There's your Sunday Bible study.
No, I'm not a Bible. Go to church, man. Stop. Speaker school.
Look.
And religious
I run an atheist channel, so that's as close they're going to get to a Bible study.
Generate, man. Go on, man. If we did your lifetime confession, how long would that be?
My lifetime confession? You need a couple of weeks. You do know I worked in porn for 5 years.
Wow.
Well, I wasn't performing. I was just working for a company that produced it. Yeah, sometimes. But I was an IT manager. I was in my capacity as an IT guy. I was always IT.
Why are you saying this on this live? Yeah.
My people know this. My people are not strangers to me. They know my life story. The thing is, I don't actually see it as like a terrible thing. I worked as an IT guy. The company I worked for happened to produce.
Working it, but like the actual production, like where they get their win.
Yeah. No. Actually, no. I mean, not for us. We had an actual agency that had a bunch of models on their catalogs.
A recruitment officer for that.
Well, that's the thing. We actually had an agency that would give us a catalog of all the women on their books. Not really sure. I forgot the name of it. We're about to go past the Indian embassy. I know the Indian embassy is just here, and also the Waldorf is just down there. Okay. Huh? Yes, yes, we're doing a tour. The thing is, I do these live, so when I walk around London, I have to kind of. Oh no, we're still a good 10-minute walk.
Oh, is it?
From Parliament, yeah. From not Parliament, Downing Street, Whitehall. 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Depending on, this pace is relatively good. Here comes the main. This is the most hardest working woman in any protest ever, Miss Tony herself.
I will second that.
Yes.
Stop it here and we're going to filter it round. When you get to here, you stop and come round.
Okay, guys, they're just swinging them around. They're swinging them. They're swinging them.
Unite as one for the children.
They're coming.
Together we're stronger, guys. That's the message.
Oh, be careful! We're about to trip Maya Tusi over. That's it. End of the Tusi Empire, right here. Oh, gotta come on this side. Maybe. Okay. Oh. ایرانی بگو نگاه نکن. تقصیر خودت بود دوستش شدی حالا دیگه گیر کردی باهاش دیگه. تقصیر خودت بود دیگه. How are you, sir? Can you do two up on that though? Will it take two? Oh, will it? got a V8 version. All right, guys. Yeah. That's what I mean. I want to hitch a lift.
No, you cannot afford to gain more weight. You need to get fit.
I'm falling apart.
You don't need to get fit, man. I need to get your camera.
I know. We do. We'll set up a Half-Edge TV fitness club.
Yeah, but what we'll do is we'll add
all the chunky monkeys.
Like a camera weight to you. So
yes.
You can work out.
That's it. Squats with cameras. Yeah, we'll do some bicep curls with like some what's it called?
You're a cameraman. You should know this nonsense.
I don't know.
I know most modern cameramen.
The Canon cameras, the DSLRs, and all that. I forgot the name. Look, it's hot. I'm tired. Normally on a Saturday, I'd still be sleeping. Yeah, or in a pub. Oh, that is a 2C. That is a 2C flag and a half. I had no idea this was actually a 2C flag.
Listen, mate, you get a good collection of people at some point. You have your face on the flag.
You know, that's awesome. That is absolutely awesome.
A couple of years, I'll have a flag on my face.
Indeed.
You'll be carrying it, yeah?
Yes, of course. I'll be the Bob Junior for King.
I don't know how my ancestry would go back there.
The annals of Bob.
I'm Scottish.
Junior.
I don't
So you can be all Bravehearty about it. Last King of Scotland.
Oh my God. Yeah, but I'm an Orthodox Scot, so I can't exactly run a Catholic England, can I?
It's all right. We just make everyone Orthodox.
Yeah, good than you. That's the first person.
You know, a Muslim the other week asked me if these guys. He was pointing to you guys, the Christians. He says, if these guys take over, they're going to kill you. I said, that's all right. I'll just become Christian. It's like, what do you mean? I said, yeah, I just take a knee, take a cracker, Jesus Christ, blah, blah, blah. He goes, yeah, but you'll be a hypocrite. I'm like, what do you think most Muslims are in their countries?
Which one would you rather pretend, like you're an atheist, so I can pose this question
Yes.
about everything. It's like, which religion would you pretend to be? The one where you can marry children, your cousin, so on and so forth. The one where you could get away. I'm not saying you should. You could get away. I'm just going to Sunday Mass,
Yeah.
standing up for a bit.
You know what I mean? I said to him actually, I said, at least these lot let me drink wine. You fuckers won't even let me drink wine.
Actually, interesting history lesson. The Hanbali school of thought actually allowed for alcohol as long as it wasn't distilled wine.
Oh, well, there you go.
The
Still.
Quran only explicitly says that you're not wine is prohibited. So.
But that's the thing, though. I don't think it even says wine. It just says alcohol.
No, the translation's more in line
Is
with
it?
wine. Yeah,
Is
so
it?
For like a couple of centuries, like until the 10th century, so
Alcohol was
3 centuries. Like I said, the popular school of thought, Hanbali, allowed for alcohol. So,
But then they all just. But this is what I said. I said you guys are hypocrites because you can't drink alcohol, but you smoke yourselves to death. And it's like, yeah, but there is a line in the Quran.
Like I know you're not that healthy, but fucking hell, you see the Muslim imams. Bro.
Well, that as well. I mean, not to mention the sugar, not to mention unhealthy food. But what I'm saying is, you can literally buy cartons upon cartons of cigarettes in the Saudi airport for like £2-3.
Well, here's the thing. In Christianity, we have the understanding of inwardly and outwardly. Outwardly is like the laws that we follow, but inwardly, if you follow laws, you don't always have to be convicted by them. So I force myself, because of the Lord, not to have premarital sex, but I still may lust after women. But Christ corrects this, and especially with the Pharisees, in saying that no, you have to inwardly and outwardly be godly, be pure.
Sure.
So Islam doesn't have that solution. You outwardly follow the rulings of Islam, but inwardly
you can be
fuck around and do whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let me slow down a little bit. Let's wait for these guys to catch up a little.
I do want to network with people. I don't know how to do it.
Network, just talk and hand out. Maybe if you have a card, the cards usually help. There you go. People know you already, Bob.
So Bobby, come here, is that
Okay.
I'll never be on it again.
You're not recording anything, Bob, Freddie? Yeah.
I see some action.
Yeah. Then.
Someone starts attacking you. I film.
Thank you.
Might try and help as well.
This is what I used to tell Raj. You know Raj from Speaker's Corner? Yeah, I used to say him, look, Raj, I got your back. If anyone attacks you, I'll be there recording it from a distance, from a safe distance. But I will get every minute of your ass whooping. No one will whoop your ass without me recording it. I promise you.
It's hard to do both.
Yes.
You have to film it for the police.
Exactly. Nayak, come here. Let me. Nayak.
You're cousin. I'm talking about Bedouin man,
Niyok. Oh my God, I didn't know. I thought everybody else said Nayak. It's just saying Niyok. Okay, guys, we have here Niyok.
Yeah.
Orbani, known as the banana man himself, the most arrested man in Britain.
No photos.
the most in-jailed man in Britain. So, Nayak, what is your thoughts about today and the mission, and also the reason the march is on?
I'm a father, and I want to make sure that my children's future are safe and great. That's why I'm coming here and want to show my support to my patriots, British friends, and I hope soon in Iran I invite all of them.
Yes, we shall invite. I've been saying this. I will invite all these guys by the shores of the Caspian Sea. Exactly. I'll bring the caviar, you bring the vodka.
Yeah, absolutely.
Persian Gulf. Yeah, the Persian Gulf, not the Arab Gulf. The Persian Gulf.
Exactly.
No one knows who that friggin' Arab Gulf shit is. Okay. I don't know what happened. Okay. It's not the size of the pole, it's what you do with it.
Do you have a wife?
I know, I feel a bit emasculated when I see that, but I'm all right.
Do you have a wife?
Not a wife. Female.
Mistress?
Female. My Muslim girlfriend. I'm not a Muslim girlfriend. Ah, it's a video.
Well, she found out his actual age.
Halal beer.
Halal beer, yes. So we're looking for some halal beer to go with the KFC. No, I do not have a Muslim girlfriend, for those of you that may be wondering, because I don't think any Muslim would actually come within 10 miles of me.
Don't be sympathetic towards the Christians.
Khatu, khatu. No, it's the level of bacon and beer that I drink and eat, which puts me outside of the fold of Islam.
What else about the spoons?
The halal beer and the halal whiskey and the halal bacon. Okay, stopped again. And there goes my monetization. Okay, at this point I think they're going to start a silent march over to Downing Street. I think so, I'm not sure. This march has been relatively silent actually for the most part. I am absolutely sweating buckets right now. I am soaked inside.
Oh, Wesley, how do you mate?
Yeah. All round. Those guys you can see behind me. Hundreds of
We're moving again, boys and girls. We're moving. We're moving.
Are you saying your audience are full of little kids then, yeah?
The what?
You saying your audience are full of little kids then, yeah?
I always call my audience boys and girls. I feel like I'm like Rainbow. Rainbow, yes. I don't think Bob even knows what I'm talking about when I say rainbow. This is like so old. It's a 1980s kids show.
I was born in 2008, man.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Rainbow. Yes, Zippy. You know Zippy and Bungle and George. Yes. Oh, look at the rainbow flags on the ATMs. That's right, people. Let's not forget it's Pride Month. Look at that. There's Pride across London. Although Pride has been kind of quiet this year. Didn't really hear much about Pride. Has there been any Pride marches or anything? Because I haven't seen or heard of any of them this month. Huh? Of course, I love the gays. I don't exactly. I'm not in with the LGBTQI XYZ TT.
Yes, you are, mate. I saw you around with a thong in
Well, I mean that was just a Wednesday night. But if you catch me on any other night,
saw you in a colour and a latex thong the other day.
yeah, that's just a Wednesday. That's a Wednesday thing. But if you catch me any other time, I'm not into the TTXYZs. But the LGB, I'm down with the LGB. I love the LGB.
Especially the T.
No.
The bed with the T.
The T's ruined the LGBs. The T's and the Q's.
They're wearing your bedroom experience as well, didn't they?
Yeah, mind your P's and Q's. Mind your T's and Q's. The T's and the Q's ruined it.
Personally, I just think they're all hyper-sexualised.
The LGB was fine. I was down with the L's, the G's and the B's. Hello, guys and girls. You still with me? I hope so, because I'm not with me. I am absolutely sweating shite right now. Every part of me, I've got like half a cup of water dangling between my balls right now. I'm not even joking.
They really don't want to know your sex life,
yeah, most of them are cool. I report in on things like that.
On that, mate.
Oh, that's what I need. Yeah, but yeah, guys, it is so hot, even though it's cloudy.
Who do you think the speakers are going to be here today?
The speakers, I guess Maya Tusi. That's about it. That's all. There was some survivors.
Just one day show of Ryan Tucci and that's it.
Well, no. I mean, there's survivors. There's actually survivors of like the gangs.
No, we must not forget, because a lot of people like to think of this as like a political rally, right? So we must not forget like why we're actually here.
Exactly.
It's a good day out. You do have to remember.
This is actually for the people who were literally raped by gangs in Britain and then covered up by the very people that were supposed to protect them, the police, the councillors, the politicians.
Of course, we cannot
this is
forget, this is not to further
what this is actually
career.
about.
This is not to further a career, this isn't to further a political message of like vote reform or vote UK. This is honestly to concern ourselves with the youngest, more vulnerable generation being generated by the Labour government and the Conservative government's
Do me a favour, my friend. Talk away.
Do you want me to hold this as well?
Yeah, just hold that.
Yes.
Let me, I just want to get another
Hello!
mic.
This is now the Young Bob YouTube channel. I will now assume all of the
Young Bob
monetization.
takeover.
Yes,
Young Bob, there you go.
I will now assume all of the monetization, and I will now be starting Young Bob merchandise.
Get the merch!
Yeah,
the merch!
Drop it, man. So, yeah.
Okay, Bob, of course. Swap with me, my friend.
Oh, right.
You hold that.
Is this the mic?
That's the mic. This is the mic.
Oh, this is a mic.
There
Yeah,
are two
okay.
mics. So you can talk.
Yeah,
I can talk.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
So
Young
yeah,
Bob
like
crushing it at Speaker's Corner.
of course.
Sticking it to the Muslims. Oh no, should we say sticking it to the Islamists?
Yeah, we'll stick to the people that are aware of the bad things within Islam, and
That's
this is
right.
why I'm ultimately here as well. So I think on both the Islamic and liberal front, we are seeing either the hyper-sexualization of young people, for example. The average age of consuming pornography in young people is, I believe, at the age of now 11, when it used to be at the age of 13. So I certainly think that we're either having children who are the victim of SA and rape, or are being hyper-sexualized in such a way that they would seek out sex at a very young
Bob,
age.
Things are happening. I thank you, sir. I thank you.
Yes.
Those were the words of young Bob.
Let the girl stop right there. You want that banner walking up in front of us, you're in front. And you want right here. Just right there. Let the girl to the front. Let the girl to the front. Behind the banner, please. Behind the banner, please. Let the girls
Okay, we've gone too far. Gone too far.
Don't
There
get
you go.
ahead of yourself, man.
Get in there, yes, literally.
Do any of you film? Do you ever get like money signed?
I don't make any money out of this. I'm not monetized on YouTube.
I wonder why.
I don't. I
purely out your pleasure.
I swear. Yeah, I swear a lot. I swear a lot. I gotta cut down on the verbal abuse that I dish out. Yeah, that as well. Believe it or not, Speaker's Corner content isn't great.
Coming up with me.
Are we all going now?
I won't get them all arriving.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Hold on. Let me get one. One second. Okay. We're going back up. I'm gonna be honest with everyone. My trousers are about to fall down. They are holding on by a mere string right now. Oh Christ, what am I doing? Sorry guys, I didn't realize the footage was facing me. Yeah, my underwear is just soaked. It's horrific down there. You don't wanna know. You really don't wanna know. I'm still gonna tell you. Woo! Oh. All right. All right. I think we're. Okay. Okay.
You'll be tenure as loud as possible, yeah?
Sir, can I just shake your hand and say thank you for organising this? What is your name? I do apologize. Phil. Phil. Thank you. Okay.
Right, going to stop technicians from there. Ideally, like this, right
Oh, sorry. There's German TV doing their thing. And there's a normal London resident just chilling. Oh, sorry.
What do we want it now? What do we want? Our children safe. Where do we want it now? What do we want? Our children safe. Where do we want it now? What do we want? Our children safe. Where do we want it now? What do we want? Our children safe. Where do we want it now? What do we want? Our children safe. Where do we want it now? What do we want? Our children safe. Where do we want it now? What do we want? Children safe. Where do we want it now? What do we want? Children safe. Where do we want it now? What do we want? Children safe. Now. Children safe. Everybody, we've done enough. Britannia, Britannia rules the way. Britain will never shall be tonight. Rule Britannia, Britannia rules the way. Britain will never shall be tonight. When do we want it now? What do we want? Children safe. When do we want it now? What do we want? Children safe. When do we want it now? What do we want? Children safe. When do we want it now? What do we want? Children safe. When do we want it now?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting closer to the stage. There's Ricky.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ricky Doolan.
How are you, man? Nice to see you. How are you? You alright? Good to see you.
How are you, Ricky? How are you, mate?
All good? Yeah. Hey, brother, how are you? Nice to see you, man. These events are like family coming together, isn't it?
They are indeed, I can tell you
Okay. Okay, guys, there's the stage. We are now making our way to the stage. We need to get. Okay, we have to queue up and get the badge.
Wait, where's Danny? Where's Danny?
Sorry. Go for it. Guys, watch your back. Watch your back.
Danny's there, so we're getting through with Danny.
Sorry, guys. We're waiting for to get through. Yeah, waiting to get through.
Well, we need to get round that way, I mean. Let me get Danny.
Set a double check with you, right? Yeah, Busker.
Sorry, Busker.
Jack and Gilwyn, look for. Yeah, Liam Galwyn +1. Yeah. They're already in.
No, you mark. Oh, sorry, yes, sorry.
Yeah, you're the other one.
I'm the other one. Are you on the list?
I don't know if they've called up or not. That's not
What's your name, mate?
Danny will get me through now. We need to, too many people.
No, you're not there, mate. No. If you're not on the
Sorry. Hafiz TV. Hafiz. H-A-F-U-Z. H-A-F-U-Z.
Who was it?
H-A-F-U-Z. Hafiz TV. Or Hafiz.
No, you're not there, mate.
Tony. Oh my God. Ginger Tony said I was literally on the list. Is that Banksy? On the Banksy?
Oh, yeah, you're on Banksy.
Banksy, yeah. Okay, that's the other one.
+1.
Sorry. Thank you. Sorry, I'm caught. Thank you. Okay.
We want justice. The survivors shall be heard. No lies and cover-ups. Justice must be served.
What's up, Buckshot? You didn't come on the march.
We will be heard. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. This national scandal will be blown open wide.
Alan!
Over 40 years of systemic abuse, grooming gangs, pedophiles, children's care home abuse. Over 50 cities across the UK, all covered up. We call out, enough is enough. We want justice. The survivors shall be heard. Lies and cover-ups, justice must be served.
Yeah, I know you were saying you're London tonight.
Didn't they,
can't you appeal?
No, we're not going to appeal. We didn't go anywhere.
YouTube is it's a bit of an asshole. I saw your message in the group.
These guys, I'm on +1. They never use +1.
Sexual exploitation of children must stop. Enough is enough, we will be heard. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. This national scandal will be blown open wide.
They had me down on
Get all your mates out the pub. We need them all down here. Get them out the pub.
Oh God, he's watching me today.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to give yourselves a big pat on the back for coming today. Right, you've been fantastic, right? Thanks for your support. We launched the For the Children campaign on the 22nd of March this year, and we kept it a little bit low key. But today has been amazing, and I just want to thank you all for coming. We've got some amazing speakers. Please stay and listen to what they've got a story to tell, and I want you to listen to their story. Yeah, the For the Children campaign. We're not going away. We're here forever. We want to support all the survivors. The children of this country are our future. Yeah, we have to protect them, and if them lot back there ain't going to do it, it's our job to do it as parents and grandparents. In 2017, what can I call it? An army walked on the streets of London, and we named ourselves the Football Lads Alliance. Mate, we had the first march we had in June 2007. 3 weeks we got together 10,000 lads. The next one in October we had 75,000 football lads walking side by side, not one arrest. And today we done the same thing. We walked in. We have to put our differences aside. This is for our children, yeah. And I want to thank all the football lads that are here today for walking together again. Unbelievable, lads. You're amazing. So when we had the big march in 2017, like I said, there was no arrests, but all of a sudden, the left come out and deemed us far right and racist, yeah? Listen, this ain't about race. This ain't about colour. This is about our children, yeah? And every single man and woman out there that has a preference for younger kids, doesn't matter what colour you are, doesn't matter what race you are, the For the Children campaign are coming for you. I'm going to hand you over to Justin. We've got some amazing speakers. Listen to what this man's got to say. Please stay and listen, yeah? And then we'll all go afterwards and we'll all have a drink together, yeah? Thank you for coming.
Well, hello everyone. I'd like to reiterate what Phil just said. Give yourselves a massive round of applause. I doff my hat to every single one of you that put feet on the ground today or has put feet on the ground over the last 8 years that we, as football lads, have been campaigning for a national inquiry. We first started that in 2017, and there might have been the odd person doing it, but there weren't many. So there's a lot of people that jumped on the bandwagon lately, maybe for political gains, but we were here in 2017 calling for a national inquiry. What we did, that first march that Phil told you about, 10,000, and then the second one,
75,000 people on the streets, side by side, firms from all over this country and concerned parents and grandparents, the same as today. Not everyone here is a football lad. We've got concerned parents and grandparents and children from all over this country, from all walks of life, of all colour, here together as one people, one colour, one nation. Following 2017, the big march in London, we got requests from people to go to some of these towns, what are known in this country as the grooming towns. Yeah? And from Chelford, Rochdale, Rotherham, there's 50 of these towns, maybe more all over Britain, with 250,000 kids that have been abused over the years. While this government and other governments, we're not about politics, we're not about any of these, because they've all let our children down. Every single one of them. Let's hear that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we were asked to go to Telford and we were asked to go to Rochdale, and we went, and it wasn't a weekend, these were weekdays. And unlike those people that you passed on the way here, which can't even get more than about 50 out, right, I call them pro-paedophile now, because that's what they are. They come out, they must like paedophiles. I don't get it. Do you get it? We're here, every one of us today, and we pay to come here, out of our own pockets. And when we went to Telford and Rochdale, because these other people, they don't pay. They get paid by their trade unions. And they get paid by people like George Soros, pay their money to come out and campaign. Do you know that? Every single one of you. Has anyone paid one of you lot to come here today? No, I didn't think they had. Why are we here? Because we care. Because we care about what's happening in this country to our children. So when we went to Telford and we went to Rochdale, I think we empowered some of these young girls. I hope we did, because on the back of us going there, I was amazed when we were walking through Telford, all of a sudden, what was 100 or 200 people on a weekday, when I looked behind, there was hundreds more, because the people from those towns and communities came out and they marched behind us. And they're marching with us today, ladies and gentlemen. And can I start off by applauding every one of these survivors, yeah, who are with us today, because they are so brave. They're the heroes, yeah? They're the heroes. These girls that have spoken out, yeah, that have had the courage to come there today, yeah, they're the heroes, yeah? Some other people like to take all the credit for all these things. Some of these political parties and that, as if they played a big part in it. I'm here to tell you they haven't. The people who played the biggest part are these survivors who had the courage and the strength to speak out, because it isn't easy. So give them a round of applause, please, every one of them. Right, on the back of what we did when we went to Rochdale and Telford, there was the one in Rochdale was already going, but the one in Telford Nagger, was sort of founded on the back of what we did. So if people think, you haven't made a difference, we make a difference every time we're trying to do it, and we're trying to make a difference now, and we will be making a difference in the future. They said there wouldn't be an inquiry, there is an inquiry. And we're here to make sure that they do that inquiry properly, that it's transparent, that it's independent, and that it's far-reaching. So that all these people who are complicit in this, all these people, whether they're social workers, whether they're teachers, whether they're policemen, whether they're councillors, whether they're politicians, every one of those people that play the part, as Phil said, we're coming for you as well. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get our first speaker up today. This man I met in 2017, and he'd been campaigning for years before that, with a very special lady who I met with him, called Linda Phillips, and she is like the godmother of all of us here. She passed a few years ago, but I'd love to hear you all please give a round of applause for Linda Phillips. She's no longer with us, and she was doing this for 25 years. So I'm going to ask Billy Howard, yeah, Linda, love and respect.
for the hour. Ladies and gentlemen, Pan UK Rochdale has been doing it for 20 years. Give it up for Billy Hour.
Thank you guys. To see so many people here today, it gives me hope that this is going the right way. For 20 years, I've seen us hit brick wall after brick wall. Today, I've just seen that brick wall crumble. Thank you. And I want to say thank you to these guys as well, because behind the scenes, they haven't stopped working to put these events on so survivors like myself can speak. And for these guys, I think they deserve a massive round of applause. My good friend Justin has just spoke to you about a lady by the name of Linda Phillips. In Rochdale, she had the nickname Mrs. Rochdale, but she soon put that to bed. She said, I'm Mrs. Hemorrhoids, because I've been up that council's arse for 30 years. Linda passed away in 2020. I was her right-hand man. She wasn't mine. She was my icon. She was the bar we all tried to reach when we're campaigning against the abuse of children. She did it for 30 years. She, like I said, that round of applause didn't do her justice. I think she can get much louder one than that. One of the things Linda was campaigning against was against the MP Cyril Smith. I don't think they can hear you. That's better. And the abuse that my boys, who I stand for, from Norview School, were abused on epic proportions. They've told you these guys today, we're here to tell you a story. For me, this is the beginning. This is the beginning of how they built a culture to cover up the abuse of children back then, and it continued today until we see this inquiry and see the outcome of this inquiry. Now, I've been about for a while, guys. I've seen the ICSA inquiry, what exposed abuse in schools like Beach Home House, like Norview School, right across the UK. Children, young boys were abused by the people in Westminster and the Cyril Smith and his crew. Not one person through this inquiry was held to account. We then moved on to the grooming scandal in Rochdale, which I began working on. I'm probably the only person in Rochdale that has worked with 3 girls. Nobody else has. Today they're still forgotten by the state. They received no support. They can't be here today, but they send the love and the thanks, and they say thank you for your support. It means everything to them. Thank you. We've been to review after review. We've had Operation Augusta. Again, highlighted the absolute failings to protect your children, the absolute failures to protect the children in general right across Greater Manchester. 2 years later, they brought out Operation Spam. And again, it highlighted the same failures, the same mistakes that they made in Norview, that they made in Beach Home House, that they made in Operation Augusta, and that they made in Operation Spam. The reason I'm telling you this is I want to show you a pattern of a culture that's established within Westminster of covering up the abuse of children. And we do so, and I want to play you a recording now, if that's possible. Yeah. This was the head of the Crown Prosecution Service of Greater Manchester. If we can play it, I want you to hear what he says. Just a few stats while we're waiting for this to go ahead of what I remind you people of. 4,000 children in the UK were given police cautions for being prostitutes. That's 4,000 decision makers that should be before the court. 4,000 children was police caution for being a prostitute. There's no such thing as a child prostitute, ladies and gentlemen. It's just child abuse. That's it. Unfortunately, guys, we can't get the recording up. It's unfortunate, but it was Nazir Assal, and I'll give you a quote. These girls, there was a memo sent out by the Home Office that these girls' chaotic lifestyles were the reason for their own abuse. Therefore, it's our instruction that the police do not get involved. That went reverberated right around the country. There's going to be some speakers after me, and they're going to tell you what impact that memo had and who's responsible. We have got the recording now, guys. All right. So, yeah, guys, I'm going to get off now and leave it to the other speakers. I want to say a big thank you again to Justin, the team. Karen, Phil, and everybody here, because this is what makes the difference. This is what will see us home, and this is what makes sure a proper inquiry is what we get. Thank you.
So what? I'm just going to lead in a little bit there from what Billy was saying, right? So have you understood this? So, in 2008, 2009, a memo was sent out, right, to the chiefs of police of every force in this country. And that memo told them not to make arrests about perpetrators, about child abusers. Do not make arrests in the name of diversity. Okay? Because they didn't think that it was good for their votes. Yeah? So like a lot of these other politicians, they put votes in front of our children. So the people that sent this memo out, because I want the world to know about this, okay? The memo was sent out from Gordon Brown via Jackie Smith, who was the Home Secretary at the time. And guess who was head of the CPS at that time? Yeah, you know, don't you? Okay? So, as head of the CPS, do you not think that he might have had autonomy over that letter? That he might have wrote it himself? Yeah? As a legal advisor to the government? Yeah? Okay? So. Okay, so. Right, so, sorry. Right, so, yeah, Keir Starmer was involved, Jackie Smith, and Gordon Brown, and they sent out a memo not to make arrests. Keir Starmer was in charge of the CPS from 2008 to 2013, yeah? Have you took that on board? Right, because I'm going to invite somebody else up in a minute to speak to you, because from 2013, on the back of that memo, not to make arrests, yeah? Between 2013 and 2016, in Telford alone, there was 713 allegations of child sex abuse. How many arrests do you think they made? Yeah, do we all hear that? How many? Yeah, hell yeah, none. And I'm now going to invite my good friend of mine up, Anthony Wood, who founded Telford NAGO, which helps all of these people who've been gone through this terrible, horrendous, horrific abuse in Telford, just to give you a description of what that was like in Telford at that time. So ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Anthony Wood from Telford NAGO, please.
Hello everyone. I spoke in, was it March, and there was a few hundred people, but to see this today is just brilliant. I want to start as well. My wife, who's a survivor, said a long time, all these people that turn out for Brexit, COVID, free speech, you know, where are they for the survivors? Well, here they are. So I've been working in Telford for a number of years now, supporting survivors, trying to get justice and campaigning. Now obviously Telford, along with Rochdale, Rotherham, you know, it was highlighted. Yeah. Now in Telford, the police have identified in Operation Chalice between 250 to 300 suspects. Operation Chalice, they convicted 7. Altogether, they convicted 11. And yet they said this operation was a success. Now, that leaves what? So 250 plus suspects still walking the streets. Is that a success? Exactly. And on the back of that, before we were pushing for inquiry in Telford for a number of years. And there was basically a letter that was sent to the Home Secretary stating that we don't need an inquiry in Telford. This was signed by Liberal Democrat councillors, Labour councillors, the Chief Crime Commissioner. Now, one of the people that signed this letter is a man called Sean Davis. Now, you'd think he'd lost his job. No, would they sack him? Would they get rid of Sean Davis? He's now the MP for Telford. He also abstained from voting for a national inquiry. Can we get a big boo for Sean Davis, please? I really hope you heard that, Sean, because I don't think you'll be MP for Telford much longer. Now, Telford had an inquiry. The government said it's a blueprint for the rest of the country. On the back of this inquiry, how many people lost their jobs? None. How many people actually held accountable? None. So how's that a blueprint for the rest of the country? So I want to lead on to the national inquiry, which, by the way, when we heard Yvette Cooper speaking about the national inquiry in Parliament, we can't deny it was amazing to hear all the things that we've been pushing for years being spoken about in there. It was vindication for people like me, but more importantly, it's vindication for survivors. Because it was only a few months earlier in January where Keir Starmer basically said that they were far right for calling for a national inquiry. Shall we get a boo for Keir Starmer while we're here? I don't think they quite heard you over there, even though they're not here. It's carrying on. Now, I just want to get into as well, it's not just, we talk about Labour, we talk about Keir Starmer, but it's not just about Labour. The Tories ignored it for 14 years. You know, they're now saying they need to do this, they need to do that, they need to do that. Well, what were they doing for the last 14 years? Nothing. They're all as bad as each other. They all tried to play party politics. So, we need to ensure this national inquiry. For starters, we need the chair of the inquiry. We want someone, we can't trust our judiciary. We need someone, maybe a foreign judge. Who can you trust in our judiciary? No one. And on the back of that, also when they announced the inquiry, they were going to, I think they're reopening 800 cases, leading to 1,000 cold cases. Let's face it, most of these cases that were NFA'd by the CPS would have been done when Keir Starmer was head of public prosecutions. We can't trust them on this national inquiry, but we need to push them to make sure they get it done right. Before I go, there's one more thing I wanted to say, and it's, I've been talking to a family recently. Across the country, there are children that never had the chance to become survivors. There are children in Telford who died. In Rochdale, Manchester, Rotherham, across the country. And they never had the chance to become survivors. There's one family I've been talking to at the moment, and there's a girl from Stoke called Jodie Sheeran, and I spoke to the family recently and they asked me to keep banging the drum. Now, Jodie fell a victim to these gangs. She had a son, who I want to say as well, Jaden. If anyone's seen Jaden Sheeran on the TV lately, who's been speaking out at 19 years of age, I want to give him a massive round of applause because he's been brilliant. He is one of the most bravest people in the country right now to stand up, and I respect him for that. Now, his mother, sadly, is no longer with us. She lost her life. After she was raped, they had DNA to prove who raped her. It went to go to court, but before it had the chance to go to court, on the day of the trial, the police turned up and basically said she's not a reliable witness, so it didn't go through. Now, today, they're saying it won't happen because, sadly, she's dead. She lost her life because of her trauma. And I want us to send a message to the family, to Ange, the mother, a lovely woman who's fighting as hard as she can to get justice for her daughter. We want to get justice for Jodie. We want to get justice for every survivor. And again, they may not be here today, but I want it to ring around this corrupt, sleazy area of Parliament. I want everyone to say, Jodie, Jodie, Jodie. That's for you, Ange, mate. Love to the family. Thank you all. Speak soon.
Give it up for Anthony Wood, please. Telford Nagger. Right, ladies and gentlemen, very important. Somebody's flying a drone above us, and the police are saying they'll shut us down if they don't take the drone down because it's over Downing Street. So whoever's got the drone, can you please take it down? Otherwise, they're going to shut us down. Right. Right, next up, ladies and gentlemen, so you've heard from two speakers about some of the horrific abuse that's gone on in Telford and in Rochdale. The next person I'm going to ask to speak to you is going to speak to you from behind the curtain here. She's probably the most famous survivor in the country. She was a victim of horrific abuse that she's going to tell you about. She's a survivor, and she's also a very, very big campaigner for what's going on in this country now. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a massive, massive round of applause for Elizabeth Harper, please. One second. Take it away, Elizabeth.
Hello everyone, I am Elizabeth and I come from a small northern town. Some people may have heard of it, may have never heard of it, before the day of the 26th of August 2014, when my hometown dominated every news channel, every radio station, every newspaper, and everyone was talking about the day we become known as having the biggest child protection scandal ever seen in this country. We was known not just nationally but worldwide. My hometown is the infamous Rotherham. I am a grooming gang survivor of the Pakistani grooming gangs, and I am one of an estimated 1,500 plus children identified in the Alexis J report into Rotherham. One of those children that not only was abused, trafficked and raped, but was systematically failed on an industrial scale. Those that was paid to protect turned a blind eye blissfully and become complicit in the evil and horrendous abuse of children. I have always said the only reason they said sorry was because they got caught brushing this national epidemic under that big carpet they like to have as a belonging. They seem to push the narrative that Rotherham was somewhat a mistake. No, Rotherham wasn't a mistake, it was a conspiracy. Children were fed to the wolves while the perpetrators were allowed to roam free. I was abused over a period of 4.5 years. I won't go into the details, but please take a second to just imagine your worst nightmare times 1,000, and you probably still wouldn't get to the place what hundreds of children have experienced. The isolation, the fear, the normalisation of such abuse. I could go on forever, but those feelings are not what an adult faced. It was a child. Children should feel nothing but safety and to live a happy childhood. I have took the consequences of other people's crimes against me since I was 14. I am now 37. During my abuse, in just a period of 10 weeks, I was kept in a flat for the purpose of to abuse and rape me. During the 10 weeks, my parents contacted the police over 200 times. No action was taken until something changed one day. They decided to take action. They arrested my dad. not once but twice. His crime, he tried to get me out of the property that his daughter was getting abused daily. Looking back, just at one event as an adult, how is that even right that during the period he was the only one made accountable for my abuse? An innocent man who was going out of his mind took priority for arrest over the abusers. One of my abusers was a woman that preyed on young girls to then facilitate the abuse. With high intelligence already gathered on this offender from 1999, that's 4 years before I became a victim. The intelligence was that this particular offender had set up a fake rape crisis hotline to lure girls into exploitation. This was shut down by South Yorkshire Police in 1999. Rotherham Borough Council gave her a taxi contract to pick children up from school. She went under 9 different names. The intelligence around her was to a very high level, but still she did what she did without no consequences. When the J report came out in Rotherham, some people may have felt anger and upset and so many other emotions. I felt relieved, I felt vindicated, but I also knew that finally I wasn't that label of a naughty child that was responsible for my own abuse. The world knew we were always telling the truth. That day of the J report into Rotherham became the first step into my journey of becoming a survivor. The day I knew I had to fight not only for myself but all for those that didn't have a voice. In my journey of campaigning, I've been blessed with meeting some amazing people that have been through absolute hell. And I look at them and think, how did we do it? How did we survive? We fought against the odds, and here we found ourselves being shoved on the back burner again. We get media attention for a while, and then it disappears. We get false promises from those that can make the change, and then they let us down. The same old vicious circles. Then after all those times, something changed this year. One man in a different part of the world changed the narrative. That man was Elon Musk. He gave us a voice once again. Our stories rose again. Then we saw a call for a national inquiry, and the government stood in Parliament, told the thousands of survivors and their families, no, your voice and your need for justice won't be heard or given. How is this right? And how can they justify such contempt against us? That justification was jumping on a far-right bandwagon and a dog whistle. Six full months they let us basically beg for justice while blissfully insulting every single concerned person in this country. The audit found just exactly what the concerns and the injustice that had been raised for years. We then saw a U-turn. We was allowed an inquiry. This is when the fight starts again. We must not let them rewrite history on Britain's darkest secret. We must never become silenced again. We need this to be done. We need this to be done properly. We need to know the true extent throughout the country. We need to know the statistics to have proper data. We need to hold those that fail to account. We need to join the dots and make it what it is, organised crime. We need to see people being compelled to speak. We need to see actions, not only for us that have suffered, but for this country's children. They are our future, they should be safe and never be faced with such evil. No. Out of the 4.5 years of abuse, due to missing and destroyed paperwork, I have only one perpetrator who's been sentenced. He was sentenced to 9 years in 2018. By 2020, he was allowed to go in open prison. He did just 2.5 years in a closed prison. Licence conditions were granted that he must not come into Rotherham again. Just 8 months after, he was just half a mile away from my home. He is recalled. This week, after a paper-based parole hearing, I was given the news that parole was denied and open prison conditions was denied. The summary was something that has made me feel quite upset this week. After the last 18 months of fighting to get him back in prison and being told you have to base things on facts and the label of me being emotionally unstable. my point was proven. I would just like to read you the risk assessment. Having considered the details and the circumstances of the index offences, as well as all the other evidence before it, the panel identified a number of risk factors, things that made it more likely that Mr Boston would reoffend. These risk factors had included offending for sexual gratification, a sexual interest in young teenagers, feeling entitled to sex, associating with others who shared his interests, and having a lack of victim empathy. I wanted to share it so people have an insight of how the system doesn't work. This man was let out on automatic release with the full knowledge that he was likely to reoffend again. He was left for 8 months to potentially reoffend against children. This isn't justice, this is covering up crimes against children. I just want to say a huge thank you to every single person stood here today. Today you took part in making a stand for the children of this country, but you also gave a little bit of hope to every single survivor in this country that their voice will still keep being heard.
Ladies and gentlemen, without people like Elizabeth doing what she just did, we wouldn't be having a national inquiry. I'm telling you that now. Please give her a massive round of applause. Right. Most of the time, people hear the word grooming or grooming gang, and yeah, they may well associate it with the grooming towns, and be that what people sometimes describe as Asian, Pakistani. Not all groomers are Asian or Pakistani. Let's have it straight. The Catholic Church, the Church of England, they've all been guilty of it over the years. Yeah, so let's not just sit here and call one thing out, because all these people over the years have been guilty of doing this. Yeah? So yeah, don't pigeonhole it. We'll call it. Yeah? So when you think of grooming, when you think of grooming gangs, they're not all like that. Sometimes it might be that little nice man that you've known for years and years and years, and you've let him look after your kids, yeah? And you think, what a lovely man, and the whole community likes him. The next speaker that I'm going to invite up to speak to you is going to tell you a story about this. Her child was abused, she killed the perpetrator, and she went to prison for it. I'm not applauding that. I'm not applauding that. I'm not saying applaud that, but, ladies and gentlemen, this lady, right, is next up. Is going to talk to you also about a campaign that we want you all to get behind. So please give it up, yeah? Sarah Sands, please, ladies and gentlemen. Sarah's going to come out here and talk to you. Give her a round of applause, please. That's very brave. Very, very brave.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me. I don't know how much anybody knows about Della's Law, but I really appreciate your time so I can bring some awareness to it. For 20 years, those in authority have known about a loophole that has left our children vulnerable and unprotected. Due to the negligence in acting and finding a solution, children have been violated and murdered. Families continue to be ripped apart. It has taken an incredibly courageous woman to stand up and draw close to her those that will not back down or be swayed under big words and complicated legislations. Della Wright, who could not be here today, has been campaigning, fighting and gathering evidence for over 7 years to protect our children. Della has gained the support of MPs, multiple organisations and thousands of people. Della's law is now on its second reading in Parliament under the Crime Policing Bill. I've come here today as one of those families torn apart by this loophole, and my children were amongst the children that had been affected by this loophole that should have been closed 20 years ago when they found out Ian Huntley had changed his name to get that job as a caretaker in a primary school. In 2014, I was arrested for murder, our lives already torn apart by the actions of one man who had changed his name after 30 years of abusing children to evade exposure due to changing his name and getting a clean DBS check. In these terrifying cases, both Claire's law and Sarah's law are not fully protecting us. Parliament knows it, the authorities know it, and they have known it for over 20 years. I wanted to be here today as a reminder that as the proposed legislation is going back and forth in Parliament, that they remember we are real people with real traumas due to the authorities' neglect in closing this loophole. Della has wrote a book, Trapped, and is on social media as Della's Law if anybody would like any more information. It is for us to remember the power we hold in our voices to make change, spread awareness, and to save our children.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up to Sarah Sands, please. Okay, we've got a couple more speakers, yeah? And at the moment, 1 second please, we've got Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to hear from one more survivor here who's got another story to tell and he's got another campaign for you to get behind. It's really important we get behind these campaigns. What she just said there about Ian Huntley, yeah? Yeah? The fact that he was able to do that. And after 20 years and 30 years, these people are able to change their names and all of a sudden they lose their criminal record, yeah? We need to be on this and make sure these people do this, yeah? Right, next up, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to hear from another young survivor here who's going to tell you a story. Please give a massive reception for Kira, please.
Hello. Bear with me because I'm a bit nervous and it's my first time. Thank you all for being here today, standing with us and lending your voice, a cause that is too often silenced. My name is Kira and I'm a survivor of sexual abuse, but I'm more than just a survivor. I'm a person who's finding my strength, my voice, and my path to healing. At 16 years old, I just finished school and was groomed by my local shopkeeper who was 55. Harry Shankar. With the support of and encouragement of my friends and family, I pressed charges and went to court. This was a long and hard journey that went on for 5 years. Adjourned twice, I gave up so many times, and we finally made it to court in 2023 for the trial. Me and my were cross-examined for a whole day and made to feel like we were the criminals. Only for Shankar to accept a lesser charge of paying for sexual activities from a 16-year-old. Instead of taking the stand, he took the easier way out. His original charges were 2 sexual assaults and 2 sexual penetrations, and then he accepted the plea for sexual acts of a 16-year-old. I was completely destroyed all over again and made to feel like I consented and was accepting the payment for this. So far from the truth. Harry Shankar was also subject to immigration and did not have the right to remain in the UK. He should have been granted this, but after he pleaded guilty to the lesser charge, he was also granted the right to remain in the country, a failing from our Home Service and immigration. I'm still fighting this today after finding information that he is still committing offences and breaching his sexual harm prevention order. I reached out to Gurmit Singh, and from this came my documentary, Kira's Justice. If you haven't seen it, please watch. and you'll hear all about my story. I'm on YouTube, X and Twitter. This is something that I'm still living every day. My perpetrator is back in court next week for breaching his order, and let's just hope justice is finally done. I'm here because this can happen to anybody. It's not about what you look like or how you act. These people prey on the vulnerable, and I'm lucky to have the support to fight this because many other people haven't. For many years, I felt the weight of silence, carried the shame, the fear, the doubt, and all the confusion. It isn't easy, but I've learned something important. Nobody should have to carry the burden of abuse alone. No one should have to be made to feel ashamed of something that wasn't done to them. This is why I'm standing here today, and why I've created Kira's Voice for Change, number 4, just to let you know. Because I don't want survivors to know that they're not alone and their voice does matter. I want to say this clearly, there is no shame in speaking out, there is no shame in telling the truth, and no shame in seeking help. There's no shame in asking for support. This shame belongs to those who commit these unspeakable acts, not to those who have been harmed. And together, we can break the silence that has allowed abuse to continue for too long. Kira's Voice for Change is more than my story. It's a platform where we can amplify the survivors, where we can create a community that uplifts, supports and empowers one another. I believe that by sharing our stories, we make it harder for the darkness of abuse to thrive. We shed the light on truth. We bring hope to others that are still suffering in silence. And I want to actually make a change, first by spreading awareness, and then I want to find a meaningful change. And I've decided the only way that we can do that is to change the law in England to ensure that perpetrators of a child's sexual abuse cannot accept a lesser plea deal and dismiss the impact of their crimes. A petition has been submitted. Please keep an eye out on my social media for that. When it's live, please get behind it. If you are here today, if you are listening, and to the messages on social media, I want you to know your story does matter, and no matter how long it takes to find the courage to speak, people are here who will listen, support you, and who will stand by you as you begin your journey towards healing. Let today be a reminder for us all, we are not alone, we are powerful, we are brave, together, and we can make this world a safer place for children. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to invite Phil Hick in. Please give this man a round of applause. The amount of work he does, unbelievable. Phil's going to read something out to you. Give it up for Phil Hick.
Right, it's just a short statement that I want to read out. Yeah. Although we welcome the news of a full inquiry into the epidemic of child grooming rape gangs, let's not let ourselves be distracted away from the fact that Tommy Robinson was incarcerated for an airing Right. Let's not get distracted away from the fact that Tommy Robinson was incarcerated for airing a documentary exposing the unbelievable case of Bailey McLaren, the 15-year-old Huddersfield schoolboy who had his life destroyed by social media lie. I suggest everyone here today should watch the documentary Silenced. If you haven't already had, and if you haven't already watched it, then please watch it. make sure to share it to those who haven't. We demand a full investigation. Sorry. We demand a full investigation where all witnesses are allowed to speak freely and without fear of repercussions. A total exoneration and public apology for Tommy Robinson and Bailey McLaren. For Tommy Robinson and Bailey McLaren, who, let's not forget, who is still in hiding, purely because he defended his sister's threat of rape and violence. Let's listen, while we're here, let's forget this. He's not here today, Tommy. He was going to come, but he's not well at the moment. So I want to give everyone, let's have a round of applause for Tommy Robinson.
See ya. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to add a small bit to that. That man started campaigning, in 2009. Think about that, 2009. We've been doing it for a while, but that man's been doing it a hell of a lot longer. And I think we should all doff our hat and thank him for what he's been doing for our children. Now, as Phil just told you, Tommy isn't well, and that's why he's not here today. But I'm now going to introduce a man that's been speaking all over the country for the last few years now, and he's always very well received. He's a very, very good friend of Tommy Robinson's. I'm going to give you up now. Daddy, come and have a word, mate. Give it up for Daddy, please.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for everyone for coming, and let's have a big round of applause for everyone behind For the Children campaign who's been doing this. For the stewards, for the security, because this wouldn't happen without them. So, there comes a time though when silence becomes complicity. Today isn't one of those days, because today is the day that we tear off the mask and we show this country exactly what it has become. Let me make this clear. Our children weren't just failed. They were fed to the wolves and the government held the leads. Don't you dare let them say this is neglect, because neglect is forgetting a birthday. Neglect is about missing a parents' evening. This is none of them, because this was grooming. This was rape. This was the political protection of paedophile networks, and only now they were forced to admit it. Because Baroness Louise Casey, she's not one of us, she's one of the Labour's own. She exposed the truth of what we have been saying for decades upon decades. That police officers have ignored the victims. Survivors were labelled as liars and slags. Gangs ran wild under the nose of the state, and nobody did a thing. This wasn't just failure, this was a strategy. A strategy to keep the Muslim vote happy. A strategy to appease community leaders. A strategy to silence the working class while our daughters were dragged into hell. Where was Keir Starmer when the grooming gangs were being protected? He was the director of public prosecution after all, and he shut down the very first serious investigation. So no, like he claimed, he didn't stop it. He helped to bury it. He's a liar. And where were the Conservatives? They were too busy hosting iftars in Parliament and grovelling to hate preachers while our children were getting groomed. And what now? They're going to hand out medals and tell us that lessons have been learned? No, they haven't. So we are not talking anymore. We are going to be demanding justice. I have multiple demands over multiple places because I don't play policy games, and I'm here to draw a line in the sand. I demand a national criminal investigation into the political cover-ups of grooming gang, starting with Keir Starmer. I demand the prosecution of any MP, any police officer or social worker who facilitated abuse through silence. I demand grooming gang survivors receive state-funded trauma support, way above what they give the illegals and the asylum seekers. And I demand that public trials for the paedophile protection networks, televised, let the people see. And here's where I go further, because I demand the end of multiculturalism as a policy. It has failed. It has cost lives. It ends now. I demand remigration of anyone who refuses to adopt British principles. I don't care where they came from. If they treat our daughters like me and our country with disrespect, they can leave. I demand the end of Islamic supremacy in British public life. You want Sharia? Go to Saudi. Here we live under common law. Here our women and children come first. You see, what's going to happen now is the left and all the mainstream medias, they are going to incorrectly call this hate speech. So they want to play that game with me. Okay, good. I'm going to play it. Because yes, I hate evil. I hate paedophiles. I hate cowards who trade girls for votes. I hate lies disguised as tolerance. I hate the wolves in the suits. And I hate the silence in power. And if you don't hate this too, then you're part of the problem. So this would be a righteous hate. It's what built empires, and it's what defends the innocents. And to those over there watching in Parliament in Westminster, let me remind you this. You knew, and you let it happen anyway. And now the people know too. You let cities fall into gang control. You arrested the whistleblowers. You even jailed Tommy Robinson for exposing it, while the groomers and the rapists he named walk free. You let children bleed because their parents were the wrong kind of victim. And when they did come forward, you called them racist. You took away their voice. You destroyed any type of justice for them. And now they want to talk about healing. Okay, we will heal this country when the guilty are in prison and the people are back in charge. And God bless that one over there with the UKIP flag. That's who we need to get there. That's who's going to be doing it. And I will be standing for them. And I'm proud to be doing that. So let me just finally say a few things here, and I'm going to make it loud and clear because I am done being polite. I am done playing nice. And we are never, ever going to stop. Because we are the Britain they hoped that died. We are the voice they tried to ban. And we are the judgment that they fear. And the reckoning that they deserve. We demand consequences. We demand justice. And finally, we demand Britain back. Come on!
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Danny Roscoe. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got one last speaker here today, and then we've got a few thank yous and a few acknowledgements. Okay, but I'm going to ask Yeah, I'm going to ask Beaver Meadow to come up here with 2 children as well, the first time on the stage. Yeah, they're going to have a chat with you. Come on, come along, bring that on the stage, come on. Don't be shy, come on, come out here. It's what this is about. Give these girls a round of applause.
Hey, hi, they're not children, they're just young women. But not just women, young women, women with a voice. Make some noise if you're a survivor. Yes, make some noise if you know a survivor. I'm a survivor, and I'm an ambassador for the Enough to End Rape social deterrent campaign. My perpetrator is a 3-time convicted child sex offender, and he's back in the community for a 3rd time. He has an offending history spanning 5 decades, starting in 1983, where he pleaded guilty in a court of law and walked free. He is an associate of Jimmy Savile, and he's back in the community after a 3rd conviction. I am angry. Who is angry here? And I'm the kind of person who, whilst I'm passionate and angry and could kill him, I'm not going to, because here we are taking action and advocating and doing our activism. And I want to tell you about this really important social deterrent initiative that Enough has come up with. And that's not me, that's Katie and Tom, but they can't be here today, so I'm representing the Enough. What it is self-testing DNA rape kits. We want every family in the country to have one of these kits at home, next to their COVID kit, next to their pregnancy test kit, and whatever else you test for at home. And you, if you don't want to go to the police, we're not saying instead of, we're saying as an alternative to, because let's face it, the police actually haven't been very helpful to survivors, have they? So we've come up with our own plan. And this is to give the power and some control and the narrative back to the survivors. This is survivor-led social justice, social deterrent. It's a kit. You can swab within 48 hours of being attacked or raped. You can send it in an envelope free post to the lab, and your perpetrator's DNA will be held on file forever. So that when you're ready to go to the police, or if you want to, you can, because you've collected the data and it has to be collected within 48 hours. And most women and girls who have been raped don't really acknowledge it until days later. So they've missed the important 48-hour window. That's why everyone needs one of these self-testing DNA rape kits. What do you think? Do you think this is a cool idea? Can you believe we haven't had something like this? Because this technology has been available since the 1960s. Who doesn't want this kit in the public space? I'll tell you who. It's a government that sanctions, it's state-sanctioned gaslighting of victims and survivors to shut us up, keep us quiet, keep us disempowered, so that they can perpetuate their own political agenda or whatever it is they want to do. And we're saying we're not having it no more. Everyone needs to get one of these kits. There's a QR code. Give one to your daughter, to your grandmother, to your aunt, your sister, and all you football fans, all you men, get a kit and give it to one of your loved ones. So that way you are very much a part of the deterrence against rape and violence against women and girls in our community. Thank you so much.
I've got my glasses now. Oh, a shoe. Okay. Sorry. Hey. Ladies and gentlemen, right, I'm going to start doing a few thank yous and a few acknowledgements. Over the course of the last 8 years, I'm talking about things from the football lads, what we're doing now, combined with For the Children. A lot of people put feet on the ground, and a lot of people done things in the background. We had so many things, admins that worked with the FLA for years, monitoring all the phone calls and the messages we get. Sometimes you do get lunatics coming up who are far right, unlike us lot. Yeah, we have people that stop all that coming through. We have all for 8 years now. See all these people here in these yellow vests, yeah? And the visas and the guys all around the back here. Can you give them a round of applause? Because they do this for nothing. The stewards, please, give it up, please, for everyone here. They've been doing it for years. They don't get paid, unlike these people down the road who want to come and do all these anti-protests. The pro-paedophile ones, I call them. Yeah, on top of that, we've got a lot of other people behind the scenes. So I'm going to ask some of them to get up so that you see some of these people are, because you don't see them. You won't see them like me and Phil today. They're all the people in the background who do so much work. Please come along. Give these people a round of applause because they work really hard. I see these people down here. Glenn, Phil, the SED boys. Where's my SED boys? Give these boys. See these boys here? They come and do security for us. They've been doing it for years. Phil, Greg, every one of you. I salute every one of you. Yeah. All these guys here, the media, the mainstream media don't cover this. These people here do. Yeah, and that's how people get to see it. And that's how, with the help of Elon Musk, Elon, salute you, mate. Give him a round of applause. I agree with that. Elon, I hope you're going to share this. I hope you share this around the world because you played a part in all of this. And we acknowledge it and we thank you. And these media boys here, and boys and girls that are here, all of you, we appreciate it. There's a few other people I'd like to thank. There's a guy behind here, Will, come out here, mate. Will does the sound for us. Where's Mark? Mark, you here, mate? Mark, get yourself up here. See this lorry? It has kittens every time. He has burgers, having to get this in. Ladies and gentlemen, give Mark a round of applause, please. HCV, here he is. Right. There's a few people, ladies and gentlemen, that aren't with us today, that started this journey with us. And so many to mention, but amongst Terry Houlihan, ladies and gentlemen, Simon Davis, you want to give it up for Terry Houlihan? Yeah? About his lad from Millwall, he was part of all this to start with.
Come on!
Stevie Ross, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, good shout, Phil. Steve Ross, good man. There's a lot of others that aren't here anymore that started this journey. Let's not forget them. Okay? See these people here, right? Tony, Carl, Glenn, Greg, Phil, and Liam. Come on here, Liam. Liam films all this stuff for us. If you want to watch, catch up on this, Liam Galvin, go on YouTube. All these guys here, go and look at what they do. Yeah, give them a round of applause because they cover these events. They ain't getting paid to come here. Unlike all these mainstream media people, they turn up here and they do a bit of good. I salute every one of you. Thank you very much. And lastly, but by no means least, and I mean by no means least, yeah, every one of you people that's put feet on the ground for the last 8 years, yeah, that came to Telford, that came to Rochdale, that came to London, whoa, and in the background here, it's a sing. Hello? Give this man a round of applause. Can you see the Sikhs, by the way? Yes. How are you, mate? Thank you for coming. Yeah? Because the Sikhs and Mohan Singh spoke on the first march. We did. Yeah, and I'm going to say it because I don't think people realise that the Sikh community, they were victimised. They were targeted as well by the grooming gangs. It wasn't just English kids and isn't just English children now that they do it to. They do it to the Sikh community, and the Sikh community needs to stand with these people because they're good people. Give them a round of applause, please, for the Sikhs. And another one that along the way they've come along and supported us many, many times. The Gurkhas, good people, the Gurkhas. They fought for this country. Let's hear it for the Gurkhas as well. Along the way, we marched together many, many times. They come with us many, many times. And I'd like to hear every one of you give a round of applause for the veterans of this country. Yeah. It's wrong the way the veterans of this country are treated. 10,000 veterans sleep rough on the streets of the country they fought for every night. Yeah? It's not right. The way we treat our veterans is a national disgrace. We need to call it out. Sama, you need to sort this out. Our veterans are worth more than this, while you house other people that have never paid a penny in tax, never mind fought for this country. Let's hear it for the veterans. I'm going to pass you over to my mate Phil.
When we launched the For the Children campaign on the 22nd of March, we had some very brave people speak on the stage, survivors, right? And they've come on board with us and they're doing an amazing job researching stuff and they're just coming on board and helping us. These people, where's the others? Right, I want you all to give it up for the survivors, yeah, because these are the people we're doing this for. They're the ones that matter, not me, not Justin. These people, yeah, we're doing it for them, and they're doing it for themselves. They've been out there for years and years and years campaigning, yeah. Yeah, they are the heroes. They are the proper heroes, not us. They are. Also, the For the Children campaign, we're trying to start groups in every area because we want to do a national day of action. So if any of you are interested in starting a group in your area, we've got one already around Portsmouth area, all around there. Please get in contact with us on our Facebook pages, just Together for the Children, and you know, because this day, National Day of Action, has to be big. It has to be at the same time in many areas up and down the country, yeah? So if anyone is interested in doing that, get started a For the Children group in their own area, please get in touch with us, yeah? I'd also like to thank Jay Herndon for sponsoring us with the lorries and everything. These people do an amazing job and they sponsor us, so I'd like to thank them as well, yeah? But, and on top of it, you lot, amazing, absolutely amazing, yeah? Thank you very much.
Thank you. I've just been asked very quickly to shout, Kira, you give it a shout again, please, Kate, because this is important to get behind this campaign.
Please follow Kira's Voice #4 Change on social media.
There's a few other people I'd just like to thank. Karen, come here, mate. This is Karen Reddington, who's done so much behind the scenes as well. Yeah. My wife, who I haven't even seen today, I don't even know if she's here, I apologise. If she's here, she was up at 5 o'clock this morning making sandwiches for all these people. So Jenny, wherever you are, give her a round of applause, because I'm only at the end of that otherwise. Okay? I don't know if I've left anyone out here, but going forwards, here's a little thing for you. Going forwards, we've got plans to take this to other towns and around the country. Yeah? So you'll be hearing about that. So follow the pages and you'll see what we're going to be doing, because we're planning to do something in October. And there is a documentary for all you football lads. There's a documentary that documents our journey for the last 8 years, from 2017 to now, and we're For the Children, yeah, combined, we all work together. Yeah, it's all part of the same thing. It comes out on Saturday the 2nd of August. You'll be able to download it then, so you'll be able to buy it, and hopefully Elon Musk will share that for us, and we'll get our story out, because apparently we're all far right now, and we'll show all these people what we do in the background and what we've all been doing for years. Yeah? Lastly, I'll give every single one of you a round of applause. Thank you so much for coming today. You make us proud and you make this worthwhile. Thank you. Thank you very much. Every one of you, thank you very much. We're going to play you a song now, Karen.
Listen, the beers are on Justin in the pub up the top there, so we'll see you afterwards, yeah? All the beers on Justin, yeah? Thanks for coming, brilliant. I want you to listen to this song as well. This song was written for us.
Kids take lives like ravers take pills. Film it all for Instagram reels. Laugh and joke as young blood spills. Another boy soldier KIA. And the politicians seem MIA. The county lines and postcode wars. It could happen to mine, it could happen to yours. For our sons and daughters, for all girls and boys, we must make a stand. We must make some noise. It's not too late, but it's now or never. We must act as one. We must come together. His laptop full of cruel intention. Showed remorse, a judge will mention. A sentence gifted in suspension. He works in education, saved by legislation. The laws are a joke and the system is broke. It all needs investigation. For our sons and daughters, for all girls and boys, we must make a stand. We must make some noise. It's not too late, but it's now or never. We must act as one. We must come together. Grooming gangs hunt girls 13. The police won't act on what they've seen. Things worse now than they've ever been. Our children need protection from political correction. The sound of your name shapes the rules of the game. The working class, they seem fair game. For our sons and daughters, for all girls and boys, we must make a stand. We must make some noise. It's not too late, but it's now or never. We must act as one. We must come together.
Let's go, dude. Lewis, we're gonna go down the other side. We're gonna go see if there's anything happening.
Okay, you
over
mind
there.
waiting? I'll be like 2 seconds.
All right.
Yeah, just.
For our children, we take up the fight. For our children, we stand and we may fall. For our children, we will risk it all.
Thank you.
For our sons and daughters, for all girls and boys, we must make a stand. We must make some noise. It's not too late, but it's now or never. We must act as one. We must come together.
Oh, my phone is overheating.
Yeah.
But get home safe and have a nice weekend. Thank you all for
I
coming.
can't see anything. That's the problem. I can't see anything.
Maybe there's no one.
Yeah. We have to go miles.
Where's the council meant to be?
I can't see anything.
1, 2, 3. Keir Starmer's a wanker. Keir Starmer's a wanker. Keir Starmer's a wanker. Keir Starmer's a wanker. Sing it loud! Sing it fucking proud!
I think they're all in the Admiralty, John and Lisa.
Oh, nice. The niece as well.
Yeah, let's go up there. I know.
Well, that's been going.
Yeah, my phone overheated. I know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Why do you think I got all this shit?
Oh, where'd you get that from? That looks so useful.
Amazon, I think.
I
or
need to
Temu.
buy one of these.
It's like £5.
Yeah.
It's insane, I know. Just to, yeah. Well, the thing is,
You don't want it blown
if
away.
it's too big, then the wind catches it and it blows it away.
It's perfect.
Yeah. It's not bad, and this towel keeps the phone a bit cool. My phone overheats like that so often.
That's really clever. That's brilliant.
Well, I've had to improvise.
All the add-ons you can put on these phones, it's unbelievable. And it looks cool, he looks cool.
I know, that's my microphone. That's the mic. The thing is,
It doesn't look threatening.
yeah. The good thing is it's magnetic, so I can just like stick it here,
Brilliant.
and put it there. And I think we are done.
Very busy.
Yeah. Last time I used this on a protest, people were just stopping and just taking a photo of this.
Good PR.
Yeah. It's a good talking point. But it actually helped today. It actually helped. My phone didn't overheat. Yeah.
It's already effective in the rain because usually it's driving rain.
Yeah, no, it did. It actually helped out this one.
I'm taking you can learn it as well.
No, not that. No, it's unfortunately, it's just what it is. Yeah. It just goes into this little screw. So I don't know. Shall I end it?
Let me check quickly where the council is. I mean, apparently the council should be over there, but there's no one there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't see anyone.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are thinking about either going to the counter protest or just going. So I might just end this because I don't see anything else happening.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
There are a few hopefuls hanging on to see if you'll find more action.
Yeah.
Not many.
There's News Now and Marty. Yeah. I'm gonna find out from them. Fellas, are we doing a pub thing or are we just going?
Food, I think.
Food and pub? I too think the same. Okay. James, it's a pleasure seeing you again. I'll catch you on the next one.
What are we doing now?
Well, I'm going to sign off, yeah. Oh.
Finished?
Yeah, we're oh, yep.
Thank you very much. It will come off.
I know, I got
Probably got too much going on there, isn't it? Too much.
Thank you.
Take care, boy. Here we go.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at our end. There's James, the Bob hater. Okay, it looks like this might be the end, folks. We are done. I don't see anything else that we can do. Oh, there's harping or whatever, harp something.
He's over there.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have the roller skating. Oh, wait, let's get a shot of this. The rollerblader.
There's no pastime Coca-Cola.
No. The rollerblading protester.
Yeah.
She's going away.
Free beer.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I love a free beer.
We just get a quick Brexit, Brian. What are your thoughts on today? Come on, Brian.
I think today has been very beneficial.
Okay.
I think the survivors, it's all about them.
Yeah.
And I think ultimately this movement is going to grow, and individually people are going to be able to put pressure on their prospective parliamentary candidates to keep the ball going in terms of justice for these victims. I'm very impressed by the Football Lads Alliance, their willingness to attend this and their willingness to support their fellow country women in their hour of need.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Brian. You're a legend. You are a legend. I love you, Brian. In a non-homosexual manner.
I gathered that.
Just wanted to be known, you know. Don't want anyone to misunderstand. Mel! Love you, Mel.
Oscar said you've been summoned to the field.
Yes, are we going to the pub now?
Yes.
It is the pub.
Yeah, can I come?
Pub o'clock. Yes, Brian, of course you can come. But Brian, you are like guest of honor as far as I'm concerned. Okay.
I've been,
Let's.
I've spent the last 10 minutes trying to
I'm looking for the rollerblader. I'm looking for the rollerblading girl. I do not see the rollerblading lady. She's gone. The rollerblader protester. Damn. She's gone. She's gone. We lost the rollerblader protester. Never mind. Oh, there she is. There she is. Ah, no. Let me ask. Miss, excuse me, miss. Can I record you on the rollerblade thing? Do you mind? Okay, go for it. Do your thing. You can, it's live now. You can go to it now. Hafiz TV. I'll give you a card. Go for it. Go for it. Do your thing. Do your thing. All right. Backwards. I love it. Okay, now I have to run after. Here she comes. That is beautiful. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, guys, and on that note, I'm going to end the show. This was our show for today, boys and girls. Thank you so much for coming, ladies and gentlemen. Please like, share, and subscribe as always. I've been Hafiz. This is Hafiz TV, your host. Peace. Have a wonderful weekend. Go out and touch grass.